Welcome to Tompkins Trading Transformation. Today we are going to talk about guaranteed profits, the 4 modules for making money in 2022. It's going through turbulent times, potential war. The world's a crazy place, okay? And what we're going to do is teach you, and what I do is I teach people how to differentiate when you should be in the market, when you should be the hell out of the market, great places to get in, great places to get out, and when to stay away. You know what I mean? And come back and play another day. And that's what we're going to be talking about today in our program of guaranteed profits for 2022. So who am I? Okay. So basically, I've spent about 7,000 and some change of hours working with people like everyday people like me and you, professional athletes and actors and actresses, as well as hedge funds and people who trade in the billion-dollar funds. So I've worked with all these variety of different people, from 1 day to 1 week to a 99-year contract. We have a variety of things that we work with people. And what I've done is I've delivered over $480 million into people's pockets. So that's to give you an idea what that means is that I didn't do $480 million in product sales or $480 million and people lost $250 million or $400 million. $480 million in profit in people's pockets. So, I've designed my life to be specifically to lifestyle around my family. The 3 gifts that I have is being able to differentiate when I should be in the market, when to stay the hell away from it, when to get in, and when to get out. That's the gift that I have. And after this weekend, you'll understand, after these 4 money-making modules, you'll understand that I wasn't clunked on the head and given some magical gift in the markets. It's sustainable. It's predictable. It's achievable, and it can be done repetitively over and over and over again. And I got to say this, it's this for education purposes only, and past results is not indicative of future results. Okay, so I got all that out of the way. People know me because I've probably one of the most, I've been coined or crowned king of predicting Bitcoin. I've known almost every single time that it was going to make a major move down, and you will too after this. So you'll be able to differentiate when you stay out of the markets, when you get in, and when you get out. That's what we do. And so I've been able to do this with Bitcoin several times. And if you go back and you can look at my Facebook posts, you can look at different places that I posted in the past in several different groups, and you'll realize that I am one of the most accurate traders on the planet. And not only am I one of the most accurate traders on the planet, it's duplicatable. It's time-tested techniques that can be passed down from one person to another. And that's what's amazing about this process. So who are some of the cool people that I got to meet? I used to be a seminar junkie, but I also got to meet all these cool people. I got to meet Richard Branson on several different occasions. I got to meet Steve Forbes for lunch a couple of different times. And, trading, not only can you have time with your family, not only can you do fun things that you want to do, but you can meet some of the most amazing human beings on the whole entire planet. It's one of the best professions that anyone can be a part of. So, what we're going to talk about is guaranteed profits in today's markets. Before we go there, I want to exactly show you how to make money. I want to go through these next couple slides. You can come back and kind of get the gist for it and go over it again. But I really want to go through this kind of quickly. But this is just some of the money that you can make. And it doesn't matter if it's 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. $12.50 on the ES, which is what I changed. That's the S&P 500 futures. So $12.50 times 4 is $50 or 1 point. So if I have 50 contracts, or $50 rather, times 10 contracts equals $500 times 5 points, which is 20 ticks, is $2,500. And some people can make that in a minute, in an hour, in a weekend, overnight. It's not really so much the time as it is like finding specific places and being able, with time-tested techniques, be able to differentiate when the hell to stay out of the market, when to get in, when to get out. And that's what you're going to learn over this week. So 50 contracts times 200 is 10,000 times 5 points is 50,000. I do have clients who trade 200, 400, 500 contracts at a time. Some of them have to scale in, scale out, especially during turbulent times. I'll go over that in the training. But, a lot of times what you can do is, and you can make this in a single day, in a single week, single month, you know what I mean? Depending on if you want to swing trade, day trade. Everybody talks about scalping. We don't scalp here. But what we do is we teach you exactly how to differentiate when to get in, when to get out, and when to stay the hell away from the market. That way you can keep the profits in your pocket where they belong. All right, here's the ZB market. So with the ZB, it's 31.25 per ticks times 20 ticks is 625 times 50 contracts is $31,000. And 20 ticks happens on this market. It doesn't happen every day. It happens usually once a week, if not every 2 weeks. So, and you can make this in a day, a week, or a month. You know what I mean? And this is just kind of getting you some ideas of, how does this work? I'll talk about leverage and everything later. And then, trading is a skill. And what you're going to learn is trading is a skill. So this is time-tested techniques that you can implement in your trading starting day one after module 1. You're going to be able to go out and test the techniques and test the things I'm going to show you and teach you and put them in the work and implement them immediately. Nothing's worse than being trained and not shown how to implement things immediately. So trading is, with Bitcoin, it's $5 per tick. So, and I'm going to do a beginner's video in the next couple of days, which I'm going to go over some charts and show you what a tick is and how much things are. So 1,000 ticks times 5 buckaroonies, because you get paid $5 per tick. So every dollar that Bitcoin futures move up and down, you get 5 buckaroonies. Pretty good deal. And then you have 10 contracts, you can make $50 on 1,000 ticks. You know what I mean? And, just so people know, if you don't have one, that's $5,000. If you have 5,000 ticks times $5 times 100 is 2.5 million. And you can do that in a day, week, month, year. You know what I mean? We've had clients make in excess of millions of dollars in the course of days and just a few weeks. You know what I mean? And maybe it was almost a month, but under a month, maybe it was under a week. But this is achievable if you know when to get in, when to get out, and most importantly, when to stay the hell out of the market. Keeping your money in your pocket where it belongs. Keeping your profits in your pockets where they belong. All right. So here it is. I sold over 75% of my Bitcoins in December, previous to the big fall, and I announced it in December 21st. It was the first time, everybody's like, oh man, Bitcoin's going to the moon. And it has, going up to 60,000. But, who wants to hold that bag? Let's say you got in late to the game, you paid $10,000 for Bitcoin, and it goes all the way down to 3,000. I'm talking about you ain't sleeping well. Matter of fact, you're asking yourself some questions like, why didn't you sell at 20? Or, and I blatantly said I sold at 10, 15, 17, 18,000. And, and when it went back down to 7 or 8, I bought in again at 7 and 10. I bought some at 12 afterwards. I bought some at 25. I bought some at 30, but I'm going to show you when to stay in the market, when to get out of the market, and most importantly, when to stay the hell away from it. So keeping your profits in your pocket where your money belongs. So I was one of the few people screaming, get out. And I know a lot of people in these games, and what's really exciting is that when these guys were sitting there promoting their stuff, and I'm not going to say any names. I don't know if I can. I know one of them is dead, so that might give you a clue of who one of the people are. But some of the people that were promoting it were selling it when they were promoting it because they were trying to get the last of the dimes and dollars out of it, and they were out there pumping up, getting things going, and they were on the sideline selling stuff. Some really shady stuff happens in the world. I'm going to go over that. So this is a pullback with, 11,000 ticks on the Bitcoin. Here's another one. Again, Bitcoin getting ready to move quickly in the next few days. It's not an accident. I'm one of the most accurate traders on the planet. I'm going to show you exactly how I can be so accurate in these next 4 money-making modules for trading in 2022. So here we are. Anyone buying Bitcoin with volition? Yep, I'm just in a short. I short at 54. This is some of the stuff. Watch closely. If allowed to walk away and default, then we have about 6 months until the event. And, we're right about March. Yeah. How do I know? There's a lot of telltale signs. So in November, I shortened it at 63. Transformational Trading. Money falling out of the sky. Not quite that simple, but again, I'm going to teach you through these 4 money-making modules exactly when to get into the market, when to get out of the market, and most importantly, when to stay the hell away from the market, keeping the profits in your pockets where the money belongs. All right. Why doesn't trading go well? And why is this seminar for you? Okay. First of all, this is kind of like what everybody does. We go from learning, trading demo, getting a mentor, going all in after reading Reddit. Now, I know a lot of people made a lot of money because of Reddit. But the sad part is I know a lot of people that made a couple $100,000, and rather than implementing processes and purposeful putting money in your pocket and putting those pocket and keeping those profits in your pocket where they belong, a lot of these people, they lost it all. And some of them lost more than they put in because they put in more money thinking that this thing was going to keep on going. And I'm going to show you specific ways, again, when to be in the market, how to get out of the market, and most importantly, when to stay the hell out of the market so you can keep the profits in your pocket where they belong. All right. Here's some more Bitcoin things. Again, shortened it in the 60s. And this is, when everybody becomes the guru, okay? I tell people usually when things are going to go, I don't always do it because I don't really have a profit from it. I made one guy $800,000. He was like, "Thank you so much. You've helped me make a lot of money." And I was really happy to make them money. He's still not a client of mine, which is kind of strange, but he makes so much more money. So I do have an inner circle. And then I also offer a licensing program where I take you and I guarantee that you will trade. You have a 110% money back guarantee. I'm probably the only person on the planet who offers not only their money back, but a 110% money back guarantee in my licensing program. So, and the reason I do that is because, if I don't like you, I can give you your money, you can go away. And, everybody that wants to perpetuate and go to the end zone, we're both committed. I'm committed to making good choices and choice of people. And secondly, that, I want people to feel secure. And I already know my process works. I put $480 million in people's pockets, not profits, and divide it in products. And 10% of that was profits, like dollars. Put $480 million in people's pockets. And that's why I'm here. Okay. So going on, just some more trades. And so what is this? Okay. I just want to give a kind of brief overview. The price point is ridiculous. Most people watching this, you already know I'm great at what I do. I don't have to tell you I'm great. You already know. You see it. You watch it. You observe how accurate I am. And I call trades over and over and over again. And I'm meticulously and amazingly spot on, nailing it time and time and time and time and time again. And you watch people make money. I have people make anything from $18,000 up to millions of dollars, and it's really great because, this thing works. What we've done, we've time tested techniques. It's not something, you're not going to be a guinea pig. You're not the first one. You don't have to test it. It's already been tested, tried, and I've dumped in millions of dollars perfecting the process that I do. And what is it that I do? What I do for people is, I help them learn when to get in the market, when to get out of the market, and most importantly, right in the pocket. That's right. So my seminars usually go between $7,000 and $15,000 a person for an entire weekend with me. My private coaching clients pay it was $50,000, $65,000. This is an old slide, but it used to be $100,000. That's $120,000 for an entire day with me. My licensees pay $500,000 for lifetime access to me and split 65-35 for 99 years. I had 20 plus people in my mastermind, and that was $40,000 a year per person. and I've tracked over 5 million I put into their pockets and reported over 5 million for the years for the first time in their trading careers. So we had people hitting records and causing massive amounts of profit in that mastermind. One guy made $3 million on gold over like a 12-month period. He made during the program was just over $1 million, and he kept the position and made even more money. The training here is pretty inexpensive. The training you get for $3,500, and a lot of people are getting hammered by the market this year. And quite candidly, I really want to, this program's in a beta, so I'm going to have a lot of Q&As, and we're going to do an extra class and stuff. So it's 4 modules, and we'll probably do one more. And, we're going to have a Q&A, and people can ask questions. And, part of this is so I can make the curriculum a lot better. And so you're going to participate in that. So, and for that, when I bring this to market, it'd be somewhere between $59.97 and $10,000. I'm going to have a product out there so people can learn how to trade stocks, and we're going to be licensing some of our trademarking some of our techniques, and we're going to be allowing some of them to be released this year because we do things quite differently than 99% of the population in the trading world. Some of the stuff I do is like other people do it. Some of the stuff we do though, nobody does it. Like I've had coaching, I've spent hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Somewhere probably I would say probably close to $500,000, maybe more than that. And as much as I've spent on coaches and training courses and weekends and whatever else in trading, people have surpassed me. I've had people come to me who spent millions in coaching and all kinds of things with trading and still not make a profit previous to meeting me. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to give you the basics. I'm going to give you how you can implement this stuff, and I'm going to charge you like literally if you're friends or family, you get a half price discount. I only have a couple seats left. I had a couple of my clients, so I gave them, my clients get it for half price too. If you're my friend or client or family, you're basically the same thing, right? You're not a stranger. So some of them paid me twice. So we have a couple openings. We have 5, and I know one's claimed, so we have 4 slots left. So I did this slot for 4 slots of friends or family or people who haven't gotten involved yet and haven't wanted to really make a real change in their trading paths and careers. And so, we're discounted $1,750. Basically, just for 4 modules. We'll have we'll have an additional Q&A session. We'll have several Q&A sessions. It'll be starting on the first Saturday in March. So right after non-farm payroll, the day after, we will be launching this. The replay is up for 24 hours. I'm not going to leave the replay up forever. I don't want this information out there. So you'll have 24 hours to watch it. I'm sure everybody has some reason they can't make it, and therefore, we'll keep it up for 24 hours. And if there's some extenuating circumstance, I may, give you a time that you can watch it and review it. Other than that, that's pretty much it. And so basically, what we're doing is, again, is a 4-module training, and it's guaranteed profits in today's markets. And specifically, what we're going over is like how to stay the heck out of the market, so you can keep the profits in your pockets. And I'm going to teach you when to get into the market, when to get out of the market in specific trades, how you can make money no matter what. Basically, we're going to go over how to trade for turbulent times, when to get in, when to get out of the market, success paths to 6-figure days in your trading path. You know what I mean? So I'm going to show you literally 6 different success paths to reaching your goals. It's going to be pretty wild. And last but not least, I already went over this. You can read it again if you want. But these are the prices for my other stuff. I'm not one of these people who are like, want to shove crap down your throat, or I'm going to have some amazing deal. These are my prices. Like, Like the only reason I'm discounting this is because I know there's probably the 30 people I'm allowing into this. There's probably 5 or 10 people who are struggling like hell to afford the $1,750. And I remember being a new trader, and it sucks when you don't have 5 or 10 grand to get some of the best information on the planet. You know what I mean? And and I feel for people. You know what I mean? Like I've been there. I've been broke. I was homeless. I've had to panhandle across the United States with kids in the car. I've had all these glorious experiences besides flying private and having cars and houses in 3 different states, and all the glory that I have today wasn't always glorious. So this is kind of my give back. Not only creating a product, but I'm also I'm being a human being, being human to other humans. And I have all these different products. I haven't done my mastermind in a couple of years. I kind of enjoyed semi-retirement for 2 years, almost 3. And I like working with people. People make me happy, and one thing that I'm never going to have a stadium. If I want to post my results, I could fill up a football stadium if I really cared. But I like working with 1, 2, 3, 5 people a year. If people get to be too much or I have too much on my plate, I had a new kid last year, so I spent a lot of time with my kid and my new baby girl, and absolutely adorable, man. My daughter is so adorable. And, I want to give some people the opportunity to go ahead and take advantage of this. So you have the video, and then you also have a payment link. You just go ahead and pay the payment thing. And then on that page, there'll be my email address. And or I think I'm just sending this on Facebook. My assistant's not here, so I'll have to ask her. But my assistant is probably going to send this out via Facebook. And so if you want to participate and take part of, you can, you know what I mean? And thank you very much, you know what I mean? And it's an honor to have, a couple of people, like I said, they bought it twice because they wanted to pay full price, and I didn't even ask, man. I mean, that's some good people, man, and I've been really good to people, and I'm just so blessed to have you in my life and have some amazing communication and amazing human beings in my life, and how I've been able to impact a lot of lives, and I'm looking to impact more. So I'm really excited that you decided to do this. And if you have any questions, I may answer them. I think the 4 slots will be filled probably the same day I send this out, because I know I have several people have been asking for a link after I sent out the original one. My core clients, all of them but 5, all picked this up immediately, all my licensing clients. So except for 6, there were 6 people. 3 of them were going on a trip somewhere for spring break. I have some single dudes in my group too, man. So anyway, hopefully everything's awesome, man. And if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. And I'm excited to have you on board. Welcome. And this is going to be an amazing 4 modules and bonus Q&A. We're going to have a magnificent time. Just kind of give you some schematics. I have one day where I go on till we're done. I'm going to probably schedule 4 or 5 hours. And so, I'll let you know when that date is, and I may even see if there's a couple calendar spots so I can have it be convenient for as many people as possible. I'll have my assistant coordinate that and send out a survey or something to see when we're going to do it. But, and that day will probably, as long as people want to stay, man, you know what I mean? I can talk about stocks. I've done it, during my seminars, at a 17, 18-hour day. People are like, no more. This is like a fire hose. They're like, more, please, more. And they're at the same time, their brain's I just love people, and I just want to see you succeed, and you're going to do that simply and easily by, I'm going to teach you how to differentiate from when to be in the market and when to be out of the market, when to get in and when to get out. And why is that? That's right. Keep the profits in your pocket where they belong. And I'll do the legal disclaimer. My lawyer always says this is for educational purposes only. I'm not licensed to do anything. My software is the only thing I license, by the way. I don't really license. The training is a bonus freebie with the software. And so hopefully everybody enjoyed this. Go back and watch it. You can if you want to see the different profit centers and what people can make. You know what I mean? And trading is a skill. So, and I don't ever try to misguide people to what it is or isn't. Trading is difficult. It is a skill. This module set will get you to a point, like if you're trading or you got a professional who manages your money, you may be able to give them advice. If you're about to do something stupid and buy something that's way overpriced, or if it's so extraordinary high, I'm going to teach you how to get guaranteed profits. But yeah, I always love teaching about this stuff. I'm so juiced, man. Like, you have no idea how excited I get when I talk about stocks and finance and investing. It's like, that's what God put me on earth to do. I'm doing what I was intended to do. So, absolute namaste. This is love and light from the Tompkins family, and have a beautiful day. Thank you for watching.